We are back on this Memorial Day as you look live there at Arlington National Cemetery in Northern Virginia, where they will be holding events later today to honor fallen service members.
And Craig met an impressive young man, very young man, on a mission to make sure we all remember those lost in the attack on Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, of course, the day that will live in infamy happened more than 82 years ago. And you might wonder if younger people know about that day that changed America. Well, there's a boy in North Carolina trying to make sure they do. There was a time when the phrase "Remember Pearl Harbor" inspired millions.
A date which will live in infamy.
If you had any doubt that the surprise attack that thrust America into World War II is still remembered, meet 11-year-old Harrison Johnson.
It all started with my third grade landmark project. I chose the Pearl Harbor Memorial because I didn't know much about it. I devoured books, newspapers, articles, anything I could find on the subject.
Harrison was worried that few of his classmates seemed to know about what happened on December 7, 1941. Harrison and his mom, Chesney, even took a trip from their home near Raleigh, North Carolina, to the Pearl Harbor Memorial in Hawaii.
Harrison was like a kid in a candy store. He talked with park rangers, he was experiencing everything, and he was watching the movie, we did the VR experience, and he was just so happy.
I can imagine it all happening around me, but the greatest feeling I had was thankfulness. There were 2,403 people who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom.
When he got home, Harrison told his parents he wanted to raise money to support educational programs for the memorial. And he had a very specific target figure in mind. You said to your mom and dad, hey, I want to raise $100,000?
Yes, sir.
And what did they say?
They initially asked me to go for a smaller amount, like $1,000, but I told them about the art of the possible, about you can do anything that you set your mind to, and they eventually agreed.
So he started going door to door in his neighborhood asking for funds. He also held events at restaurants and a golf club. And okay, his parents did help him a bit. They had to. Harrison was so good at fundraising, he needed some support. They helped him partner with Pacific Historic Parks, which manages educational programs at the memorial. The organization created a webpage called Harrison's Heroes, where people could donate online. And things took off from there. 2 years later, how much have you raised?
I've raised $98,296, $1,704 to go.
You heard right. When we spoke, Harrison was less than $2,000 away from his goal. His mom says he deserves all the credit. This has been all Harrison.
100% all Harrison, because we're both busy, and I just am not comfortable asking for money, but Harrison just goes right up, gives presentations to business leaders, and is very comfortable talking about his passion.
Parents who are watching, who might have a son or a daughter who's kind of curious, what would you say to them?
What he said, what about the art of the possible? What about you can do anything? And really believe that. It's not just lip service, it's actually the truth.
After our conversation, Harrison showed me some of his Pearl Harbor books and memorabilia. One of his favorites, a book by Lou Conter, the last survivor of the USS Arizona. Harrison had written to Conter and received an autographed book in return. Conter died last month. Next, our crew joined Harrison as he went door to door to give an update to some of his neighbors. Then, something special happened.
How about we do 2,000 so we hit the mark?
Oh, wow, that would really be incredible.
The donation pushing him over his $100,000 goal.
We're so happy for you, sweetie.
Thank you.
For the boy who wants us to remember a moment he'll never forget. So Harrison is a very special 11-year-old boy, but he said his work's not done yet. His partner, Pacific Historic Parks, they tell us that they're going to use that money to get a team of engineers and designers to work with Harrison, of course, to develop a virtual reality program about the Pearl Harbor Memorial that's specifically designed for children. And if you'd like to learn more about Harrison and Harrison's heroes, just go to our website, today.com.
He's going to save us all.
Oh, no question.
You know what's also special? You know he must talk about that in school. So then he is introducing so many young kids who maybe didn't know the story.
You are correct.
It's really special.
In fact, his mother said that some days all Harrison wants to do is talk about Pearl Harbor and Harrison's heroes. And, you'll appreciate this. We were chatting about things he does outside of this. He picked up golf at the age of 3, of course.
Wow.
And last year, you know what he did? Hole in one.
Of course.
Hole in one. Oh, yes.
Of course he did.
Harrison he's not built like the rest of us.
Young boy. Yes.
So,
we need more kids like that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you for that, Craig.
Thank you.
That was so nice.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.